Hi everyone, my name is Hannah, and I turned Phasmophobia from digital to analog in order to properly playtest Phasmophobia's most popular map and mechanics. First, let's go over the rules. Phasmophobia is centered around the game mechanic known as a ghost hunt, where all outside exits to the map lock, trapping all players inside with the angry hunting ghost. The players and ghost are essentially playing hide and seek, except the ghost is always the seeker. The catch is, there are some special ghosts, such as the Deogen, that players cannot hide from because it always knows all player locations. On the other hand, there are some ghosts, such as the Thaye, that players cannot run from. Running is also referred to as looping for the duration of this, because the ghost is too fast. Therefore, this makes playing hide and seek much more difficult, where aspects of the game, such as turning equipment off, can conceal your location from the ghost and make hiding easier. However, you can play with up to 4 players, and you can assume that all players are always hiders, but you only have a couple of the 8 total hiding spots available, so hide or loop wisely. Additionally, audio is crucial for success in Phasmophobia, as this mechanic tells players the majority of the information they need in order to win the extreme hide-and-seek game. For those players who are brave enough to loop the ghost, there are resources available, such as smudge sticks and lighters, that can stun the ghost for a few seconds to give the player a chance to get a head start or even hide. However, these are not mandatory for the playtest. If you are a little more timid in your hide-and-seek strategy, you can utilize built-in hiding spots that the ghost does not actively check unless prompted to do so, such as a player leaving their flashlight on or making noise in that area. Finally, if you're up against a very timid ghost, like a shade, you can force the ghost to hunt using a cursed possession. Beware, you only get 1 cursed possession per game at random, so use the cursed possession after you've prepared your smudge sticks, because the cursed ghost hunts are 1 minute longer than normal hunts. Now that the basics are covered, we can cover the playtest instructions for Analog Phasmophobia. First, you will want to study the map provided on the upcoming slide, as this will give you a well-rounded view of the hide-and-seek map. I recommend taking note of both hiding and looping spots. You will need them both. After playtesting a couple times, take note of your playstyle, favorite hiding spots, favorite looping spots, most common death pathways, and most common successful pathways. Ultimately, use your experience to essentially rebalance the map around the places that you get cornered in, find to be unreliable, and are too open or even too strong. Your goal of the playtest is to rework aspects of the map that can be optimized or reworked around hunts specifically, where the end result should be intense looping and hiding spots that are spread evenly across the map. In order to playtest to the best of your ability, you want to assign a dice to each player participating in the game and only 1 for the ghost. These will function as player models for the game to track your movement throughout the physical map, so you won't need to worry about dice rolls. For standard hunts, you can test them in 1-minute intervals, but if you are willing to try a cursed hunt, then you can use 2-minute intervals instead. Be sure to stay inside the map boundaries until the hunt is over, and make sure you test the game with different player and ghost spawn points to use all hiding and looping strategies possible. Like I said previously, make sure that you are taking mental notes, such as places you get caught often, hiding spots that are widely shared with teammates, or most deadly places the ghost can hunt from. Here's the map for Tanglewood. I color-coded the hiding spots and looping spots in the key, so be sure to reference that for understanding the map. Additionally, I provided guide arrows for the popular looping spots, such as L1, L2, and L3. However, I highly encourage you to try different techniques. After all, that's the whole point of the playtest. I simply wanted to give you a default pathway to start with. Also, breaker spawns refers to possible locations for the breaker to be, and having access to power and or light sources in hunts is critical. although this aspect is not necessary when testing hunts, but I thought it would be a nice addition for veteran players or any new and curious players. Lastly, here are some potential solutions I have created to balance the map around hunts. First, removing the dining room looping spot and adding a looping spot to the left half of the map will be beneficial for balance, especially since there are already 3 looping spots on the right side of the map. Next, the basement is an easy place to get cornered, so adding a looping spot will greatly increase player use of the basement. Similarly, players typically get stuck in the master bedroom as well, so adding either a hiding spot or looping spot will be a huge upgrade for that segment. Finally, the living room is open, has a horrible looping spot, and no hiding spots, making it an awful room to use in hunts. If the living room can be upgraded in any of these ways, that will add significant balance to the map overall, as it is a central place of Tanglewood. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my solutions after playtesting yourself. Thank you!